To help out, I brought in a freelance crisis manager. She was a big name at Jurassic Park and Jurassic World until they went under. Catastrophically. But I'm sure that had nothing to do with you, Lily. Nothing at all.
Thank you, Cabot. And hello, everyone. Now, our most pressing task is to get these animals recontained, which means repairing that aviary. Unless we want those high flyers to escape to the bright lights of the city, of course. And I should say, it's especially good to see you again, Kira.
You two know each other, huh?
Lily was a mentor for me. She gave me my first opportunities in paleocuration.
And you walked away from those opportunities with a copy of my contacts database in your pocket. She was a cunning young raptor even then.
Yes, well, I learned from the best. But let's just focus on recontaining the escaped flying reptiles.
Transporting asset. Assets in the air. Asset in transit. Asset has been transported.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a pteranodon to the park.
Transportation complete.
Drone task assigned.
Asset delivered. Delivery complete.
Looking good. But if this place is gonna hit the jackpot, we'll need these animals to be visible to our guests. And we should make it clear that the park's under new management with some stylish scenery, too.
Oh, yeah. What's a sideshow without the show, after all?
All those old structures that were on the site when we got here don't exactly shout high-end establishment. Remember, you can demolish anything you don't like or dress it up with some lovely scenery items. Do a good job and I might hire you to revitalize my porch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added
If this site runs out of money, well, that would be a crisis in its own right. Use the arrival point to open the park. Then we can get back to work.
attention personnel.
Our client wants more species on site. This is a non-negotiable part of our contract, so do whatever needs to be done to make it happen. Lily, could you lend your guidance?
Ah, of course. Building a new aviary is step one, and it's crucial to get right. The proper environment will keep these animals happy enough to prevent an escape attempt. When the aviary is set up, then we can look into bringing more flying animals on site. The guests will love that, I'm sure.
Time for us to make use of that genome, don't you think? Go ahead, synthesize, incubate, release, profit. Oh, wait, did I say that last one out loud?
Colleagues joining us today. Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel, please stand by.
The dinosaurs did not evolve for this world. Their struggles to adapt should be evidence of this. But you reject that fact, and you endanger human life in doing so. Dr. Malcolm was right. Nature must be allowed to take its course without human intervention. If that means a re-extinction of dinosaurs, so be it. We are extinction now, and this is our warning to you. End your work. Dissolve the dinosaur integration network, or this will no longer just be a warning.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
You know, I see where they're coming from. Nature should be revered, but the situation, I must say, has evolved since Mount Sibo's eruption on Isla Nublar. The dinosaurs aren't isolated on an island anymore. Our actions don't just affect prehistoric life, but human life also. But I suppose people will see what they want to see, and we can't stop them. Trust me, I've tried.
It's petty idealism being dressed up as a fact of nature. Our work is too important to allow this to slow us down.
Geez, your self-belief is admirable. You know, others have had that same confidence with, let's say, mixed results.
Let's keep doing what we're doing. It's not like they'll actually be able to stop us anyway, huh?
Mr. Finch, I was just talking to our client about their ambitions to expand the park. Do you have something you want to explain?
Okay, don't be mad, but I have a lot of friends / enemies / debt in Vegas, and I knew we'd need a crisis manager if we ever wanted to cut through the red tape and expand the site. And guess what? It worked, huh? Of course, Lily stormed off as soon as I told her, but she's dealt with jobs falling apart before. I said she was at Jurassic World, didn't I?
I am truly disappointed in you, Finch. But, I confess, the client will be happy. The red tape is down, but the land still needs to be paid for. We should generate enough funds to make this happen. The prospect of a breeding program helped secure this contract, and now it is time to deliver on that. Dr. Baldera, I assume your research applies to flying reptiles as well?
In science, we don't assume. We postulate, we hypothesize, we test.
Aren't those just very fancy words for guess?
Okay, so I've studied flying reptiles a little less. Not so big on heights, but the principles are very much the same. Our flyers will need nests if we're going to encourage their natural wild behaviors.
The site is getting more impressive by the day, but increasing diversity within our population would provide both scientific and entertainment value. That should be our next target.
We've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
I've been reaching out to potential clients and have now had all the responses I wanted. The news is, well, I think you'll be as pleased and pleasantly surprised as I am. But let's talk about this with a map in front of us.
East Asia. Vast, mysterious, and beautiful. And of course, bed of so much discovery and history and progress. But you know, it's a complex, chaotic world out there. And now, that global complexity, that intercontinental chaos, will have another fascinating variable to it. You. What could possibly go wrong?
Certainly nothing that we can't handle, I'm sure. But allow me to give a proper briefing on these incredible opportunities. In Indonesia, there are rumors of disease in local dinosaur populations. We are tasked with developing a facility to monitor and handle any outbreaks. A conservation-minded client in China has asked for our help in creating a spacious sanctuary for prehistoric giants. And there is a theme park in Japan that has fallen to ruin. We will need to put it back in working order and make it the success it was always meant to be. All three of these sites are significant, both in the importance of the work and in their benefit to our global reputation. These clients expect a lot of us. We best not disappoint.
This isn't the first archipelago that I've cautiously visited, but unlike Las Cinco Muertes, the 5 deaths, this place might just have a chance at preventing disaster instead of stoking the flames. You see, when you have an immune system that evolved millions of years ago, what you really need to look out for is disease. And if humans can't find a way to help manage that disease, well, it won't just be 5 deaths, let's say.
Very good, you're all here. Now, there are reports of disease in nearby dinosaur populations, and we need to prepare this site to contain any outbreaks. Let's crack on.
Miss Halford, Lily, you're joining us here?
Oh yes, I'm here to help. The proximity to a tourist hotspot worried me, so I offered my services to the client pro bono.
Tourist hotspot? Dinosaurs are already susceptible to modern viruses. If those viruses mutated and grew more transmissible, we really better get started.
As you can see, the site already has a power station in place, but that power isn't going where it needs to.
Oh, I love a power station, huh? Mainly because they're a whole lot cheaper in the long run than backup generators. Think of backup generators as a safety net. If the power does go out, they'll kick in and keep disaster levels to a minimum, which is where disaster levels should stay. To actually spread the power around, you'll need to build some substations and connect them to the power station with my good friend, the pylon.
Our first animals are arriving shortly, and they'll need enclosures. They aren't showing any signs of disease yet, but we'll need to monitor them closely.
Imminent viral disaster aside, has anyone else noticed how spread out this place is? Isn't it a whole logistical nightmare, building across islands like this?
It's spread out, maybe, but the dinosaurs will actually feel really at home in this hot climate. In fact, dinosaurs around the world seem to be slowly migrating towards warmer climates in general. Finding out exactly why that is will be my next big project.
gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals. Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
Asset transportation underway. Delivery complete. Confirming asset delivery. Assets in the air. Transportation underway. Delivery has been completed. Transportation complete. Transportation complete. Assets in the air. Transit has commenced. Delivery complete. Transportation complete.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open.
Transportation complete.
It will be easier to monitor these animals if they're comfortable. That should be our next priority.
Hey, is nobody else getting an overbearing sense of deja vu? Of feeling like you're in the calm before some catastrophically chaotic storm? Is it just me? Well, I suppose that's nothing new.
A disease has been spotted in the park, and I'm afraid it's more infectious than usual. Dr. Baldera was right. It must have mutated.
Uh-oh. Dr. Dua, we'll need your team's help researching a cure. Lambert, how secure is this place?
No risk of it spreading beyond these islands. Finch, I have never seen you take charge like this before.
Well, I am not catching a dinosaur flu.
Patrol underway. Sure thing.
Asset spotted. Assuming control.
Doing it up. Sure thing.
Great work, but disease is still burning through wild populations. More unwell dinosaurs are inbound, so let's get ready to treat them.
Out of the contaminated frying pan into the disease-ridden fire, huh? All right then, get to it, everyone. You all know your places. Mine, for example, is way, way, way over there.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset delivery confirmed.
Sabotage? But we need more dinosaurs here to help build a herd immunity. I really don't recommend delaying that.
And we won't. No doubt this is extinction now, hoping the disease returns while we're scrambling for power. The animals are at stake, so we won't let them win.
It takes real conviction to sabotage the people trying to help. But let's just focus on the crisis at hand for now. How bad is the power outage?
Nowhere near as bad as they want it to be. We can get the grid back online and work on increasing the dinosaur population at the same time.
I'll get the power pole.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages.
Modern animals evolved alongside modern disease. These creatures are not built for this time.
Please stand by for a vehicle return.
Collecting asset. Asset has been collected. Asset transported.